Hi, this is EURUSD 4 hour. This steep move up. See how price has come back to this trend line, and it did not bounce this time. In fact, it broke the trend line here, and this candle here, this 9 AM candle, retested the trend line, and you can see the wick, there's a rejection and price dropped during, this is the New York 1 PM. We go to 15 minutes. This is yesterday's low. Yesterday price dropped, didn't quite come to the trend line, and it bounced off here, and then today it was moving around previous day low, and then during New York it dropped. It rejected this trend line here. So this is the break, and it was moving up. So I was waiting to see the 9 AM candle, how is it going to close, and it closed below with the wick. You can see here's the early prior to 9 AM candle. This is the 9 AM candle, which gave a retest to this trend line, and we still do not know whether this is going to close here, but it did not close. It closed below with the nice rejection wick, and the next candle was 1 PM candle, which retested and dropped. This was last week where the steep move up came back to this trend line, and can you see this candle, which gave a nice bounce and then came back again here. There was a nice rejection here. This is the retracement here, and it moved up. In this case, it did not bounce. It broke the trend line. This is GBPUSD. As you can see, this steep move up. On Monday, it went one more level up here, took the stops. If we go down to 15 minutes, this was the move. This was the market structure break going into New York, and the retracement, and it took the stop and it started dropping. And this was this today's trade. Market structure broke here, and there was a retracement here. This was during London, and it dropped. If you go down to 4 hour, you can see I was expecting this move down actually because of this steep move up. This one took the stops, whereas in Euro it did not take the stops, and today a nice drop. So the candle, this candle is still moving. This is the 1 PM candle. So this is USDCHF. This is a steep move down, and price took the stops and gave a nice bounce up towards this trend line. This is USDX. The steep move down. The steep move down here. This one did not take a stop, any stops. Is similar to Euro and bounce towards this trend line, and now it is broken the trend line here. This is Aussie. This steep move up here, nice drop towards this trend line, and this one was quite tricky because the price actually bounced off from this trend line, but you can see, let me just zoom in here, price bounced off and closed just above this trend line, but there is a nice rejection, and the next candle dropped. Similar to the other pairs, it was dropping. UCAD, this is a nice deep move down, but it is still going sideways, so it's not come to this side, to this area to test. So we'll see what happens to this pair. This is Kiwi. You can see the nice steep move up, and there was a nice bounce here, and now I'm just seeing whether this can go down here to test this trend line. So either it bounces off, or it will just break the trend line and retest it.